Hello, and thank you for taking some of your time to learn more about the services we provide at the Stephenson County Ramp office. If you do not have time to watch this whole video, I encourage you to skip through and listen to the services you would like to know more about. I am Autumn Kabatsky, the Stephenson County Manager. We love to be present within our community and share with others what our services are, but COVID has made that difficult this past year. So we are offering this virtual services presentation as an option for you to view as you are able. To start, I will share a little about who RAMP is. RAMP was started in 1980 out of our Rockford location and was the second center for independent living in Illinois. In the years to follow, we were able to open offices in the other counties we provide services in, DeKalb and Stephenson County. The Stephenson County office opened in 1997. As a Center for Independent Living, our mission and services are based on the independent living philosophy. This philosophy says that every person, regardless of disability, has the potential and the right to exercise individual self-determinations. Individuals with disabilities should be provided the same choices and control in their everyday life that everyone else takes for granted. That same philosophy is tied deeply in our mission, which is building an inclusive community that encourages individuals with disabilities to reach their full potential. To work towards this mission, it takes a team. So next, I would like to introduce you to some of the key staff that support our Stephenson County office. Between all of our locations and service lines, RAMP employs 37 staff. The Stephenson County office has myself as the county manager, Liz Mosher as our office assistant, Amber Macklin as our independent living advocate, Jane Hendrickson, community reintegration coordinator, Megan Howard, youth services specialist. And in addition to our core staff who I just listed, we have many other key staff that help to support our county within their role. A few of these individuals are Carolyn Morris, Executive Director, Jackie Sunquist, Services Director, Amy Morris, Development Director, Justine Whitehouse, Development Associate, Eric Brown, Education and Advocacy Coordinator, and Heather Folker, Quality Assurance Manager. It certainly takes our whole team, including those not pictured, to make our day-to-day operations happen. Next, I will share our eligibility requirements. RAMP provides services to anyone who identifies as having any type of disability, whether it is diagnosed or undiagnosed. Those who use our services must also live within one of the 4 counties we serve, Stephenson, Winnebago, Boone, or DeKalb counties, and have a desire to work with RAMP staff to achieve their goals. When I started working at RAMP, one of the things that was most eye-opening to me was the wide range of individuals with disabilities that we provide services to. I had a misunderstanding that the services were for a much more narrow audience. The types of disabilities we often see, but are not limited to, include ADD, anxiety, depression, developmental delay, traumatic brain injury, physical disabilities, hearing loss, vision loss, and so much more. One of the most frequent questions I get is, so what does RAMP actually do? So now I will start to share what services we provide. As a Center for Independent Living, RAMP provides 5 core services. From those 5 core services, each CIL is then able to choose how to implement those services and expand from them further to meet the needs of the communities we serve. I will share what each of these 5 core services are, as well as the other services provided by RAMP. Information and referral is often the gateway to individuals exploring our services further and working more closely with our advocates. All of our staff assist callers and visitors with questions or needs related to their disability and provide them with a referral to those who can best meet their needs. Sometimes those referrals are to a different advocate within RAMP, and at other times it would be a referral to another agency. It all depends on the question or need. The calls we receive are typically from individuals with disabilities, their family members, service providers, business community members, and the general public. The top topics and questions that we are asked about have a wide range, from programs that RAMP provides, resources within the community, accessible housing, transportation, employment services, accessibility requirements, and of course, more. When we assist callers with basic information or referrals, we also provide follow-up to ensure that they get in touch with who or what they need. In situations where further assistance is needed, the individual will be assigned to one of our advocates, who will then work with the individual to open an intake file and determine what goals they want to work towards. Our independent living skills training is one of the services most often used by adults who are needing assistance from an advocate. The heart and soul of independent living is being in control of your own life. RAMP's Independent Living Skills Training empowers people with disabilities to attain new skills and techniques so they are able to participate in daily living, recreational or social opportunities, and vocational or volunteering activities. Due to each person having their own unique goals as well as abilities, our advocates adapt to and address the individual needs of those we serve. We assist people in attaining new skills they need to live independently, such as managing a budget, promoting self-advocacy, teaching homemaking skills, and utilizing community services. Now, this is not an exhaustive list. I'm often amazed at the variety of goals that we are able to assist people with, as they are truly unique to each person we work with. This independent living skills training service is available for adults who desire to work with an advocate on reaching one or more goals that they've identified to live independently. Next, I will review the services we offer for youth. RAMP and our staff believe that in order to be successful as an adult, it is important to start preparing students at a young age for life after high school. Due to this belief, you will see that we have several amazing programs that cater to our youth with disabilities. I'll start with our youth education and advocacy. All families get overwhelmed, feel lost, or worried that they're not doing everything that they can for their children. RAMP's youth education advocates assist parents of children with disabilities to realize that there are no limits to what their children can do. This program exists to give children with disabilities and their parents the skills and information they need to ensure that they receive a fair and equitable education. Some of the things that advocates help with include understanding their child's IEP or 504, preparing parents for an IEP or other school meeting, attending those school meetings with the parents, and discussing concerns that parents have and how to navigate the world of special education. This past year with COVID has brought up new questions and concerns for students with disabilities that our advocates are ready to assist with. Next is Fast Track, our pre-employment transition service. This program is designed to assist youth ages 14 to 21 with disabilities who want to explore their options for post-secondary education and or employment by gaining job-seeking skills, finding job shadows or internships, learning self-advocacy skills, and or assistance seeking community employment. These services lay a foundation for youth with disabilities to reach their full potential by encouraging enrollment in college, working on employment goals, and preparing for independent living. These services can be provided at school, at RAMP, or in the community. Then we have Project Search, which is a transition to work program where students in their last year of high school are able to participate in a unique business-led 1-year employment preparation program that takes place entirely at the workplace. Total workplace immersion makes a seamless combination of classroom instruction, career exploration, and hands-on training through worksite rotations. The program builds up to individualized job development. RAMP has a couple Project Search locations and collaboratives that we are a part of. Lastly, we also provide a variety of curriculum available for purchase and or instruction by our RAMP staff. We have 3 different curriculum. I Belong is our disability awareness curriculum for students with and without disabilities, grades kindergarten through 6th. Ignite curriculum is designed to teach students ages 12 to 16 with disabilities the skills necessary to become active participants in designing their futures, such as understanding their IEP or 504, knowing what their learning style is, and so much more. And lastly, Teens in Transition, or TNT, is a curriculum aimed to prepare young adults ages 16 to 22 for employment, independent living, and post-secondary education. Through all of the services I just shared related to youth, we often find that students also benefit from peer support, which I will provide more insight on now. Peer support is one of the 5 core services that all SILs provide. This is because there are times when people with disabilities simply need the assistance of someone who has faced similar barriers and successfully achieved their goals. And who better to help you deal with everyday struggles than someone who has been there and done that? Peer support is not designed to replace professional counseling, but it can serve as an additional support in improving the lives of people with disabilities. As a SIL, 51% or more of our staff and board are individuals with disabilities. This brings a positive perspective based on personal experience with disability and an understanding of issues and barriers faced, and the potential for success. Next up is our Community Reintegration Program, or CRP. CRP is a wraparound program that is designed to connect individuals between the ages of 18 and 59 who are currently living in a nursing facility with all the supports and services needed to live successfully in the community. Through this program, we are able to provide services and purchase items to establish a home within the community. This is done by assisting those that qualify with obtaining affordable housing, household items, assistive equipment, home modifications, PA services, and more. The impact that this program makes on the lives of its participants is truly life-changing. As a whole, RAMP typically moves out around 15 individuals each year. One of the other programs that often overlap with CRP is our Personal Assistant Program, which I'll share more about now. A personal assistant, or PA, is an individual who helps people with activities of daily living that they need assistance with. RAMP helps consumers gain skills to recruit, hire, train, and maintain a personal assistant. In order to provide our consumers with a list of PAs who are willing to work, RAMP maintains a PA referral registry in each community we serve. The PA referral program is funded by the Illinois Department of Rehabilitation's Home Services Program, also known as DOORS HSP. Consumers must be found eligible by DOORS HSP to have PA services provided at no cost. However, self-pay consumers are always welcome to use our PA list too. RAMP is always looking for individuals who are interested in providing PA services to be added to the list for consumers to choose from. So if you or anyone you know is interested in becoming a PA, please contact our office. RAMP's Employment Services Program is one that has grown tremendously over the past 8 years. These services are designed to assist people with disabilities to find employment by assisting them with job readiness skills, benefits counseling, job development, and case management. With each person we work with, we are focusing on their personal work desires and not just to find a job opening. Our desire is for each individual to have employment that they desire and helps them to be engaged within the community they live. Our next service also helps people stay engaged with their community, family, and friends. ITAC. ITAC provides telecommunications access to people who are deaf, hard of hearing, late deafened, deaf-blind, or have a speech disability. As an ITAC selection center, RAMP is able to assist those interested in the program by scheduling a time to view and test the phones and other equipment to see which is the best fit for you. This service and the phones are free as long as you meet the basic eligibility requirements of being a legal resident of Illinois, are certified as deaf, hard of hearing, speech disabled, or deafblind, and have a working phone service. Another service that we provide to the community is ramp loaning. Ramp owns a small variety of portable ramps that we are able to loan out on a short-term basis. These ramps are available on a first-come, first-served basis, and we do require a $100 refundable deposit. These are often requested following a surgery or for an out-of-town house guest where someone is needing a temporary ramp. Ramp is very active within each of our communities, as well as at the state and national levels regarding individual and systemic advocacy. We advocate for the implementation of current laws, promotion of needed legislation, and improvement of existing systems for people with disabilities. We are also continually working to diminish negative attitudes that threaten to impede equal access. Over the years, we have worked hard at building relationships and knowledge to help keep the rights of the disability community at the forefront. Pictured here are some RAMP staff members at our state capitol in Springfield to attend a rally and meet with state representatives. Throughout the year, RAMP holds a variety of fundraisers and events to help financially support our staff and services. For Stephenson County, we hold our annual Wheelathon and 5K in July each year. This year's event will be on Thursday, July 22nd, starting at 4:30 p.m. At our event, we are doing more than just fundraising. We hold a resource expo to build awareness of resources within our community, build relationships with those who participate, promote our services, and bring awareness to accessibility, all while having fun. Thankfully, RAMP is a very diverse organization in funding. However, the Stephenson County Wheelathon is vital in being able to help maintain and build our services. As I come to the last slide, I will be sharing how to make a referral for services. Anyone interested in services for themselves or for someone else can contact our RAMP office to start that process. A referral can be made online at www.rampsil.org by calling our office at 815-233-1128 or by emailing one of our advocates whom you are already connected with. RAMP is your disability resource in that we are able to answer your questions or give suggestions regarding disability-related topics. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions you have. And feel free to share this video link with anyone you feel could benefit from the information I've shared today. Thank you so much for your time and attention.